Good morning, guys, and welcome to a new pre-market analysis, actually forecast. Been sick last week and been busy working, so I thought like, okay, if I'm gonna do my analysis, my charts, my trading and all that at the same time while I try to work while being sick and bad, that doesn't work out. Then this weekend, I decided just to take some time off because I was working and sick. It was a bit much. Took some extra rest this weekend. Also went out with friends, saw some friends, that was good. But now we're back to it. It's Monday, the 13th of November. We're almost at the end of the year, so we gotta make it count. We almost get to a point as well where it's time to reflect, like what did we do this year? What we gonna do next year? How are we gonna form our lives? What will be our future? So yeah, definitely. If you can already like I prefer to prepare the analysis, like start thinking about the things I did this year and all that. And then there's just a certain point where I think, all right, now I have everything I did this year. Let's write it down, write it out. And then, okay, this is what went good this year. This is what went wrong this year. Well, not wrong. This is what could have been better. This is something I want to improve on. This is something I don't need to improve on, although it didn't go that well. It's not a main focus point right now. And from there, you just grow. That's how you reflect. But today, we are not here to reflect on ourselves. We are here to forecast, to see what the market will bring us. And I think I still have to switch accounts or, oh, it's so slow. It's insane, guys. I don't know. I think my laptop is so full of stuff. I can't even handle it anymore. Yeah, there you have it already. Got so many screen recordings from all the past accounts. But yeah, it is what it is. I think it's all right now. Nah. Okay. Some explanation for someone. So if anyone still doesn't understand structure, this is how structure works. But we are diving into MauFX 24 right now. And yeah, I forgot to analyze a bit. Sorry for my nose. Still having a cold. Not just analyze, I have to draw quite on bit of things, I guess, because I'm missing Tyreek. Or did I do analysis Monday, Tuesday? I can't remember. To be fair, it doesn't even matter. Nice how I took that liquidity there. So took these highs, then took these lows. That's interesting. The way it happened. Then not a strong break. So interesting as well. Okay. This was nothing else than just a that broke above. Don't need that line. Also don't need that line. So we advise. Then we can remove entire purple stuff over here because it's so laggy. Because everything realigned, so purple has become blue now. That's nice that it took that liquidity. It's also nice that it took that liquidity, but it's not relevant anymore. So then last week started on, so this is the low for a week. Let's go to the weekly, see how that candle closed. Okay, so previous week or 2 weeks ago, we had a strong push to the upside, which looked really promising. And this week, we took out that high of last week, or let's say I'm just talking. So that week, previous week, we took out the high the week before that. Then And then we closed like a quite indecisive candle, a little bit of a doji though. Indecisive candle. Definitely took that high. We can clearly see we had a low, a high, a higher low, higher high. Well, then want to form higher low, and the early of that next week we took that low out, took liquidity, then we formed the higher high, and now we reached higher to create a higher high. We created a higher high, and now we're on our way to form a higher low. For now, that's looking pretty good as we had this push to the upside, and we apparently we need more than 1 week to get to the downside, which is indicating that price behavior is on the bullish side for now. We can't ignore, of course, liquidity to the downside. I will always say that. These lows here, correctional PA. Can't just ignore that. Daily wise, looking good as well. We're getting into these areas now, which is good. Actually, do it like that. Maybe. Stop lagging. Doji candle here. Push to the upside. And now we got correctional days. Literally, whole last week was a correctional move. Actually, I'm taking it wrong. Of course, with that high. We have this low. I don't know why it's so laggy. So annoying. Maybe because of too many screens open. Well, here's what it is. So price behavior wise, we can see that we are correction on the way back. And so my forecast for this week is actually pretty straightforward. And this nice thing about making a forecast, you don't need to go that deep into price action. You don't need to go that low into price action because then you come to your pre-market analysis, right? Because if you go into the like 4 hour, 1 hour time frames, especially 1 hour, sub 1 hour time frames, you're starting to analyze price behavior that is most likely to play out in the short term, which is a pre-market analysis. And for a forecast, you want to predict like, okay, this is what we have right now in the higher time frame. So for the next couple of weeks, this is what I'm looking at. And I think that, geez, it's so slow that looking at how price is moving as of now, so can't predict, of course, what's going to happen if it's going to change. But on the back of what we have here right now, we can see that we took this low, we created that new high. So I'm going to actually mark that out. So this is our most recent range. So I want as much information as possible on my most recent range. We took that low. And then we did the same on the lower time frame, of course, where we created equals as well with that low. Then we get to push to the upside. So now looking at the higher time frame, looking at daily candles, how they move, how they get formed. My ideal scenario is that we continue or trace down and then push to the upside, at least taking this high. Why this high? I don't know. Actually, I do know, because if we mark on or draw out a price range, actually, then I would say come above here. But above here, we have our first area of interest. And this is like we have a clean trend line over here. So it will make a lot of sense to me if we take out that high and then get a sort of maybe inducement. If we don't tap into the discount yet, we get like a little inducement. If we do tap, sorry, do tap into premium, not discount, into premium. If we don't tap into premium pricing, I hope to see a nice inducement where we maybe break bearish, then break bullish again. If we do tap into the premium pricing, I'm hoping to see price continue further to the downside. As of now, although I think that the Dollar's getting weaker and weaker by the day. So we gotta see. We gotta see. Well, as of now, following this range, just retracing this into this in the start of this week, midweek Wednesday, and then maybe Thursday, Friday, we can start to move to the upside. That's what I'm looking for on EU. Well, we can look at the 4 hour. So it's making it even cleaner where we got this. See how we got nice bearish candles, yeah. But then a high, then a lower low, then we got the bullish break, little retracement, bullish break, bearish break, all wicks, all just liquidity grabs really. See at what time we broke above there is also interesting. Let me, that's all right. Go. See, 14:00 market open or session open. 7:00 session open time. Okay, so all these are all the little things you can notice, and it will help you over time. With timer pricing, I don't use it very often, but I know that it works. Because it has to do with the liquidity into the market, and that's the time where big institutions um, place their trades, enter into the market, and whether it has nothing to do with smart money and entering where the institutions enter. But if you look at timing, so in this case, it is why 7:00 is Frankfurt Open. Oh, it's UTC, right? So that's 6 over here. So over here, 8 a.m. That's 7 a.m. Our time. Your time. No, this one, I was right. So this one, 7 a.m. is 8 a.m. my time, is Frankfurt Open, and that caused this push to the upside. Whether it caused a push to the upside or it's the point where the move, where price start move to the upside, and price retraced into the area, whether it's by luck or whether it's calculated, doesn't matter. It came into that area and now moved to the upside. So you could say that we enter where the institutions enter, but there are more than enough times where it's a different time. So doesn't matter. No, it's not about whether we do the same or not. For me, at least. For me, it's just to understand and have a reasoning why price would move there. And whether I'm right or wrong doesn't really matter. As long as it makes sense to me and I can form my analysis and strategy around it, right? Because I don't believe that we do the same as institutions. I think institutions, I actually know because I've been to a bank where they place trades for institutions. They just taking a position at a certain price, and they wait. All they do is like invest 2, 3, 4, 5 million into the market. Let's say you have a big company, because we use their bank as well, not for trading, just to save money or stash money, but stash sounds like drugs, just to keep our money in a place. But they they told me like, yeah, because I was interested. They said, yeah, we have a trading program. But what they basically do is just they enter a certain price, a round price, usually like 6.5, for instance, and they try to give you the best quote. You can just decide whether you want to enter there or not, and then it just moves. But they do the forecast and all that, and then they tell you like, okay, we can give you this price for EU, let's say 161, because our forecast says that we're moving up. And let's say we move to 1.673. All right, that's nice. Now we take our share, and you get a little bit as well. That's how they move there. So that's how banks trade, at least. Pardon. How the bank I was at trades. It's not like a usual bank because it's not like a ING, Rabobank, or whatever you have in America. So that's quite interesting. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking at. You can see that we're starting to build up liquidity here. We had that bearish break, we had that bullish break. So we actually start to form nice areas to trade from. And if I look at this, I will show you in the 5 minute in a second. I think this is the right low. Can't be wrong, but I am not wrong. Yeah, I would say this one. So before we look for this forecasted long move, we first need to look for a short move. Why? Because we need to reach into discount pricing before we can move higher. Asia high. I'm not feeling well. I always drink like a lot of magnesium in the morning, or magnesium, take my vitamins. I want to say medicine, but I don't take medicine. I take vitamins. I take if you know, lion's mane and all that. And sometimes my stomach gets a bit upset about it. But he's got to carry the boats, so there's no reason to be upset. So yeah, I'm just mumbling on in this forecast. For today, I'm expecting price, or I want to see a nice move from here, potentially. And then continue further to the downside into that discount pricing, and then look for longs. GU. U was a while back. There you go. But it's doing pretty much the same. Got that high. Got that low, low, low. I think I have the wrong daily high on EU. Come on, let me check. Not this one. Yep. So that makes it even better. If you break above here and look for shorts, especially in this correctional way, it would be perfect trade. You have this leg we can work with. Take out previous daily highs, take out Asia high already inside the discount area. Wait for nice inducement and then look for shorts starting your Monday right. Targeting what? Asia lows, targeting previous daily lows. So short term, aka pre-market analysis, is looking something like this. And that's what I'm looking at for today. Then GU, again. Beautiful. Look at this high. They say every high and low is a support and resistance area. Well, if you pull this across, make it a bit smaller, you can see that it is actually reaction, 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 reactions. But there are cleaner areas, that's for sure. And it's not really of interest. Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Ooh, that one is high up there. And we already discount price. We can remove the hearts. And we can actually remove green as well. So we got everything being realigned now. So last inducement, this is the high time frame inducement. Then continuing bearish. There we go. Now starting to reach into our first areas. Ideally, we just looking to get below here, of course. But we can see that we have some equals right there. So that's a nice liquidity pool as well. Sorry for my nose. I have to stop doing that because for something big headache as well. Yeah, we took that. Let's zoom out because we a nice higher time frame. Yeah, look at that, man. There we go on the 4 hour already. So what we now wanted to do is look for, especially last week, I would say look for structures you can trade from bearish. But we missed that. We already tapped into discount pricing. That's nice as well. Well, not really, because you want to look for. Oh, sorry. It's true. I want to look for short trades. So Asia highs, Asia lows. Oops. That's my area of interest for for GU. GU pretty much the same. Retracement, take internal liquidity, look for longs, short term, looking for shorts from this area, longs from below here. For EU, same stuff. Basically, look for shorts from here, longs from all the way down here though. So that's quite far away, but these shorts look very valid to me. Then going to DXY. I haven't tapped into that area. Unfortunately, we can see that we're retracing deeper into this area. We broke below here, could be further to the downside. Now we're getting up there. And we're still bearish, so and we can see that momentum stepped in here. Nice ranges we work with right now. We also know that we still want to move higher to take out this liquidity. We got areas to move from right here. So we might see that retracement back into there. Then price moves from somewhere here to the upside. DXY, redraw on that range. Just reach into discount pricing, premium pricing. So we can start looking for sells. But we can see that we have liquidity here. So ideally, first take that out, which lines up with kind of GU. So Thursday, the 2nd of November, and GU, that's right there. Thursday, 2nd of November. That's this area. So I don't know if it will take out the entire area, but it seems like it had it it was the same idea. I had the same idea for GU. Then looking at EU, it's looking a bit worse though. But we have this one being formed at the end of New York session on Thursday, the 2nd of November, which is internal liquidity. We can be taken out, and this could be the area we move from. But I rather see price move from here, as this had that nice sweep, as well as here, as well as there. So yeah, my forecast wise for DXY pretty straightforward as well. Take out the highs, get into the premium pricing, deeper into premium pricing, and give us the move to the downside. Talk about structures. For me, it's not one talk, it's literally flowing. So sometimes I take the paper just to reassure that I take everything. I talk about everything, but I talked about this. We took the internal range liquidity, price behavior wise. Yes, we had that push meaning that we had that volume, that clear directional move, that strong bearish candle, in this case. Structures, talked about that. There's no trade area, no trade entry we can discuss. So there's not, we don't need to talk about lower time frame, candle price behavior, or candle formations, the way they form and their behavior. We opened here 10, 12. What's this? 13. So we finally moved at the time. Or was it still 12 here? I don't know. Over here it was still 12. 12. And here we opened later. It started to be 13. Daylight savings. Your time? Not times, just time. Oh yeah, so the 5th of November, that was last weekend. All right. I think we covered everything. Then there's one more thing for this week. News. What's gonna happen this week? So start of the week. So Canadian bank holiday. Nothing in there today for any pair, really. Tuesday, we got CPI, consumer price index, inflation, and all that. I'll follow. Then the rest of the week, we see it retail sales, product price index, sorry, producer price index, and retail sales. Then we got job claims and building permits on Friday. And that's really it. So yeah, you will see some moves on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then Thursday, the usual news again. Friday, not much. We got ECB president speaking though. But yeah, that's it. Um, we're now looking for shorts for EU as well. And that's how I'm starting my week. So we show for GU as well. We show good luck. Catch you guys in the market and peace out.